Okay, I thought I might give you a quick tour around my dash and all the buttons and what I do in my Scania truck. So I thought we'd start off with the suspension panel. This button controls the front air ride and the rear. The M1 is a preset which we use getting over the drawbar when shifting bins on the trailers, and the button down here resets the setting to driving position. These two is for the tag axle, raising it and lowering it, and this is for releasing the pressure and increasing the pressure on the drive axle when it's slippery and you need more grip. We can dump the air on the tag axle with that one. And on this one, in this panel, we can tip the containers up and down, same as the joystick we got down here on the side, which we controls the hook with. So that's pretty much the same controls, but we only use it when tipping the containers, and this pretty much when we change on the ground. And this one is we got a hanging door on the container with the air controlled opening. We got a connection for that in the rear, but we don't use it that much since we don't got those containers. This bottom is for my Turkish whistle, which isn't functioning right now. And this one is for tipping the trailer. We got the yellow trailer, which got the tip function on it, so we can control the hydraulics and tip it up and lower it down. And this is for the middle axle for that trailer, the yellow one, which we can raise. And if we don't got any load or light loads, we can raise it up, second axle. And in the door here we got the lights and the mirrors and the windows, pretty much on all Scania trucks and most trucks. Yeah, further on we got the hydraulic pump PTO on the engine, which controls the hydraulic pump to the hook, and we got the brake assist and the lane assist, which we can deactivate, and hill hold, which we don't use that much. If you're stopping in a hill and you got a big load and you don't want to roll backwards, but you can press that button and the brake will set for 5 seconds or so when you release the pedal and move to the gas pedal. And this is the trailer brake. If you got a drawbar on the trailer which you can push in, you can set the brakes so you can back it in the trailer. We don't got any, so we don't use that one. And this is the EXT button. We don't use it either. It's not connected. This is for if you got functions like remote control the car. If you're laying asphalt, for example, you can starting the auxiliary drive, so to speak, with that button. So. And a differential anti-spin, and this is for the suspension. This one drops all the pressure which slams it to the ground. M2 is another preset which I have programmed so it drops the rear. If the drawbar on the trailer is low, it's have been standing for some while or the air pressure is not there, you can lower the rear on the truck as low as possible and raising it up in the front So the truck will come in at an angle, and the connection hitch will get as low as possible, so we can grab it up even though the drawbar isn't where it should be. And this is the same as the previous one. If we got a top hanger door on the trailer, we also got a connection for that, so we can open it. This is for the container lockings on the hook. I got the same down here on the side, this bottom right here. Further down, this is the flashing lights in the rear, on and off when reversing. If you put it in reverse, it will go on automatically. You can also turn it off if you don't want it. And this is for the reverse, I don't know what to call it, warning, beeping sound in the rear. If you want to be quiet, you can just push that one and it won't beep. Air horns, I don't got any for the moment, so it's 0. But it's pre-installed. It's just missing the horn and the air hose. So someday. Reversing lights is the big, all the working lights on the rear lights up when you turn on the reverse, off, or just the low ones, or all, which is at the top of the cab also. And on this one we got this is for when you activate the hook. If you want the working lights to go on, as well as the warning lights. So this is totally black, nothing, just a pump and the hydraulics. And if you go to the middle, I get the flashing warning lights all over the place, and one step more and you get all the working lights as well, which I prefer to have it like this, because mostly we're around people somehow and they don't realize we're working, so we need all we can get. Further on we got the adjustable top wing on the cab, which we can raise up if we got a higher container that is higher than the roof of the truck, and lower it down if we want, same way. And the sunroof we got here, and this is for the flashing lights on and off, and this is the working lights, all of them on and off. And this is the camera, which I got 4 of, but this is only for 3 cameras. This is one of my, I would say, most proudest things on the truck, ideas, which I think I'm pretty alone with. I haven't seen it on any other trucks. So I got the cam 1, which is the rear one at the rear of the truck, and then we got cam 2, which sits on top of the cab facing backwards, and number 3, it's in the hook. It sits in the frame of the hook, you could say, which that isn't my idea from the start. It was on the previous truck that I bought, but I haven't seen it on anyone else. It's pretty much, you need, I would say you need a Palfinger hook lift to get this the way its construction sits on the hook. It allows you to put a camera inside the hook. And then we got the fourth camera, which I control down here. I don't know if it can be seen, but and this camera, if I push this button down here, it will ride over all over the other cameras. None of these will work when I got the 4th one connected. And this is pretty much a compromise, you could say. Our previous trucks, I didn't have the wing package on the back of the cabin, so you could, if you leaned your head against the window, you could see when the container hit the rolls of the hook loader, and you could know that you were in place and you could continue dragging the container up on the truck. But since the wing package is in the way, so you can't see the rolls, I placed a camera onto the locks, which is the highest point of the chassis, and you can see here in the camera the both sides of the rolls which you hit the container with. So that's why I got it down here. And if you got, you use this camera to hook it on, and then you can flip it over so you can see that your lifting is good, and the ground doesn't come with. If you're standing on a frozen piece of grass, if you can get quite a lot of grass hanging on in the frames of the container, and you don't want that, so you want to check that as you lift. And then you can switch to this one, and you can see that you're hitting the frame as you should. If you're standing like in an angle, it can be quite difficult to see, and you know you hit one side at first, and then you will see it laying down on the other side as well. But if you miss it and you get on top, and then the whole container can drop off, and that's not pretty good. Yeah, and then we got pretty much the stock handbrake. I know there's electric alternative. I didn't want that. I want the big one. And then it's the display and the infotainment system, Scania. Pretty much any car, modern car. Can change everything. You can connect your phone and media and stuff. Yeah, navigation and stuff. At the top here we got the ID lamps. This is the button for all the lights on the roof. Warning lights, only the roof. And then this is for the tachograph, or the black box. Knows everything what we do. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. If you got any questions and wondering something, or tell me what you want me to show you. If you want to see any specific kind, please write down in the comments, and subscribe and like and all that stuff. See you around.